Hi, my name is Chudong. This is an AsciiDoc tutorial for the CS6440 Stretch Assignment 3. My name is Chudong. My GTID is cpan65. So what is AsciiDoc and what is it used for? AsciiDoc is a text document format. It can be used to create notes, documentations, books, ebooks, web pages, which I think is very useful, and also very important part is the PDF files, and also the ebooks. And the reason that one should use AsciiDoc is because it's really easy, simple, and straightforward. You don't need a lot of coding. So what's the difference between the AsciiDoc and AsciiDoctor? In general, AsciiDoc, I think, in my opinion, is like an internal tools for to execute the AsciiDoc syntax. So they have some differences between the syntax, such as the syntax differences, outputs and style sheets difference, and the processor differences, which you can see from this website. And I'm not going to go into details about it, but one important thing I want to mention is that AsciiDoctor, you can use it to do a lot of things, such as creating PDF files, and also like you could put in import style sheets, so that you don't need to do a lot of work to create your own style. And that's this part. The next one is what companies or organizations currently using AsciiDoc. So who's using it? There are a lot of companies, and this is just some part of it, like O'Reilly, GitHub, a lot of some magazines and programming language guides and Fusion passenger users, Git user manual, and a lot of this stuff. And a lot of companies and organizations are currently using Git and AsciiDoc, and I think a lot more companies and organizations will be using it because it's so simple to do. Can I use AsciiDoc if I am not a good coder? Of course, it's really easy. It's basically not designed for coders and designed for humans. This is why the syntax and rules for AsciiDoc are really easy to learn, so you don't need a lot of coding to use it. Now, okay, next question is how do we install the AsciiDoc on the Linux system? Let's do this step by step. So here I'm on my Linux machine. I don't have the administrator privilege here. I cannot use the tool. I'm going to do it my way. Now they created a directory called AsciiDoc new. We are going to go in this empty directory. Oh, we are inside. Yeah, okay. Now, next step is do the git. Git clone. Just like this, you clone it, and you will download all the data on boot drive. Let me see. So let's go into this downloaded files directory. It's a lot of news. The next step is to do the git checkout. Yes, and now it's done. The next step is to install, which is auto configure. Now it's done. Next step is to configure. This is a little bit tricky because we need to do the prefixed. I did this before. Let me see how to do that. Yeah, configure it like this. AsciiDoc. AsciiDoc. Star. This is good. Alright, it's good. Let's do the make. Make run. Let's go. Then I don't have to sudo. I just do the make install. Something like this. Now the make install is finished. Let's see. Okay. Now next we're gonna verify the installation by run the AsciiDoc I convert the document with the doc AsciiDoc.txt into a AsciiDoc HTML. This is how we do it. This should be running now, and we will see what the new files look like from another short bit. It's still running. Okay, it's done. Okay, now let's see what we have here. Okay, in the top, this is the new HTML file, and let me put it in order and open it and see what happens. Hold on, it's a bit slow. The size, okay. Next, and this is the new file. And done. Open. Looking good. It's becoming a web page. So this is how we install AsciiDoc on Linux. Now, how do we convert an AsciiDoc file into a PDF? There are several ways to do that. If you have the administrator privilege, you can install the AsciiDoc PDF on your Linux machine and use these two commands to convert it. But like me, I don't have the administrator on my Linux machine, so I cannot install it. So my way to do it is to simply convert it into a HTML file. And this is the new file, article.html, that I got, which is this one that I just created, article.html. And then I'm gonna simply print it or save it, whatever you want, and save it as PDF. And I save it. Alright, now this is the new PDF file that I just generated. Simple and easy. Okay, now how do we add an image using the AsciiDoc? So on this Linux, I added a normal AsciiDoc article.txt and adding this block, give it a title and a location. And this image, I put it from dulce.com, which is this one, and I save it into the local directory, images directory. And this is what you put in the file, and then you save it into the conversion using the Python and AsciiDoc.py and convert it. Now it's done. Copy this to the local and I opened it. Of course, you have to save this image into the local too here and open. and here is what you got. And this is how you add an image in using the AsciiDoc. Okay, is there a way to add a watermark or logo to each page of an AsciiDoc document? It's a little bit tricky. I have an example AsciiDoc document, just 2 lines, and one with title, the other one is the use a background page image as a watermark. So we will convert this into a PDF file using the command AsciiDoc PDF watermark try a.doc. That's the name of the file, and we execute it, and the result is this one. You can see that there's a background here and the introduction is here. So if you can adjust the image opacity, it should be much better as a watermark. So that's the way I will add the watermark. It is relatively easy to add the table of content. So I have an example file. So just a title, and you need to use the TOC table of content attribute. And this is the content and the end. We will execute this using this command AsciiDoc PDF TOC try a DOC. And the result is like this. You got a title at the page and then table of content here. And this is how I create a table of content. It's really easy. Getting a table or embed a table in AsciiDoc is really easy. So here is an example. We have 2 columns of the table, and we have a separator, and now we have 4 groups here. So it will be a 2. The result looks like this, and here it is. We have 2 columns and 4 rows. You see 2 columns, 1, 2, 4 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here is the result. That's it for adding the table. Now, how to use style sheets and templates. This is an interesting one. A full reference here. You can check it out. And first I created a simple file as the example. And we have a topic, a title, and the author, and some contents. Now we are gonna download some style sheets, which you can download from a lot of places, and this is one of the places, the skins. I call it skins. I call it so. These are all the .css files. So I download it, and I put it into the style sheets folder. You can see all these style sheets. Now, using this file, I created a HTML file. So the original HTML file looks like this. After I generate it, it looks like this. And then I use the style sheet. I use this command -a, and then style sheet equals boot darkly, which is inside here. Boot darkly is here. I use this one. Style sheet equals this one, and then you give the style sheet directory, which is inside style sheets folder, and then the name of the AsciiDoc file. And I applied it. You can see the theme becomes this way. So there are a lot of skins. You can apply it. You can even create it using the factory. So this is how you use the style sheets and templates. Now, how to use JavaScript within AsciiDoc. This is extremely easy, and this is an example in the reference. And this is an easy example. The only thing you need to do is put a 4+ on top and 4+ at the end of the JavaScript. And then you can put this whole thing into the AsciiDoc. And that's it. That's simple. Now, how do we use AsciiDoc with GitHub? This is also an easy one because GitHub support AsciiDoc. So when you come to GitHub, this is an AsciiDoc file. You can directly edit it. Because this is not my file, so I'm not gonna write things on it. But if you do edit it, and then you can preview the changes here, because GitHub support AsciiDoc. And after you finish the change, and you can just save it, and you will get the results. And that's it. There is an interesting thing that you can use AsciiDoc on web directly. It's called the AsciiDoc box. And this is the website. You come here, you write your GitHub documents on the left. If you show the result on the right, it's very easy and simple. I think people should be using it because you can see the effect directly. Very fast, very effective. Another interesting thing is you can use AsciiDoc to publish ebooks. The only thing you need to do is to write your book in the normal AsciiDoc formats, and then after you're done, you save it into a TXT file and use this command to make the ebook, the electronic book. Again, there are also a lot of options here that I'm not going to cover, but it's very useful to create electronic books. You can, after you're done with the book, you can put it in your cell phone or stuff, and it's very convenient. Or you can publish it online. Very efficient. And that concludes my tutorial for the AsciiDoc. Thank you very much. My name is Chudong. My GTID is cpan65. Thank you.